What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 here in the winter season of series number 8. Today we're driving around in our 2012 Porsche 911 GT2 RS that we unlocked in the last video by doing the stock showdown trial event in the Desert Runner, the Porsche Desert Runner. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But today we're going to be jumping in and knocking through one of the seasonal championships. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Alright, so we've got Modern Classics and Roadshow. So I'm going to do Modern Classics first because I'm actually going to use that 911 Turbo from 2014 that we get as a reward in the Roadshow championship. So just makes sense to do it this way. So our car restrictions here for Modern Classics are German modern sports cars in A-Class. So I've already got 3 of those set up. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the race and we'll check out what the races look like and we'll jump into our first car. Okay, let's see. What kind of races? Oh, this is street racing, right? Yeah. So it's just point to point. Good deal. All right, here we go. Horizon Callejera. And the first car we're going to be trying is the 2010 Audi TT RS Coupe. And the share code for the tune, along with the name of the tune and tuner's name, will be up on the screen now. So I do give you the share code for the tune, but sometimes that does change. If the tuner goes in and changes any of the settings, whether it be tire pressure or anything little like that, it will change the share code. So you can also search by the name of the tune and the tuner's name, or to find the tune as well. So I give you the options, or all of that information there. So something else to note is I'm going to use 3 different vehicles in this event, and that is just to show you guys different options that can be used. It does not mean that you have to use 3 different vehicles, so be wary of that. You can pick one car and use it for all 3 races and be perfectly fine. So the Audi is holding up pretty well. It definitely has some understeer, but it is all-wheel drive, and that's to be expected. Coming off a trial event where we were driving the rear-wheel drive Desert Flyer. It may just take a second to get used to all-wheel drive, but definitely holding its own. I think this is the cheapest option that you can use, and I try to make my choices in cars ones that are accessible to the most people. So that's why I chose this, because it is, I think, the cheapest car that you can use for this. Obviously, if you have the car pass, you could use the 2018 TT RS because it is free. And that was an option I could have used, but again, I'm trying to make it to where it's as accessible as possible for everyone. But we are absolutely demolishing the drivatars here in our little Audi. So definitely a good car, fits my driving style, and that's a lot too. These tunes and such, you know, they may work out for me and they may not necessarily work out for you, and that is potentially just a difference in driving style. I have a very brake heavy and late driving style, where you might have a more appropriate driving style. But that is first place here in the first race. As you can see on that far right there, we did get 20 points because this is a championship. So it doesn't really matter if you come in first in all 3 of the races. It matters where you land in points at the end of the 3 races. If I hit continue, this is the championship leaderboard, and this is what you need to be in first on at the end of the 3 races. And we'll have a better look at that after the second race. So we'll go ahead and jump into that next race and into our next car. Just looking for the next race here in the map real quick. Wanted to show you guys a little secret or hint, if you want to call it that. You can actually change the filter. So right now the map's showing everything. If you hit your right bumper and then select all, it'll take everything off the map, and then you can come down here and just still select where you're showing the PR, or not the PR stunts, the seasonal events. And then any of the events for the championship that you're currently on will be white with the orange icons. So this will be our next one here. But I'll jump over there and into the next car. All right, next race is Las Laderas. And we're jumping into the 2012 Mercedes-Benz SLK 55 AMG. And as before, the share code for the tune, name of the tune, and name of the tuner will be up on the screen now. And we'll see what this Mercedes can do. Most of the tunes that I use will have all-wheel drive, so just be ready for that. I think it makes all of these events just a ton easier. And that's why I make these videos, is just to help people, you know, get these events done as quickly and easily as possible. So just be ready for all-wheel drive whenever it's possible for me. But we're also just trying to, again, make it easy. Because not everybody's an expert driver, not everybody has the time to sit down and try to grind out these races multiple times and stuff like that. So the easier I can make it, or at least with the tunes, then hopefully it'll get done faster for you all. But sometimes the drivatars are a little crazy, and they will, for whatever reason, some people have issues with them, and they seem like, you know, the drivatar is just absolutely rubber band. Really bad for some people, and I'm not really sure why. But another hint I can give you is just make sure you have your rewinds on, because that can save a race, a complete championship, really. It doesn't penalize you at all for using them. It doesn't penalize you for having them on. You don't get anything more for having them off, so it's just better to keep them on. I use racing line just in the braking, just so I know when I need to brake. If you need to, just turn it on full. I mean, just make life a little easier on yourself, for sure. The drivatar should automatically be set to highly skilled for these championships, I believe. So can't really do much about that. You just kind of have to, you know, do a little bit better on driving and just hope that they don't just absolutely rubber band, you know, like they do in the trial event sometimes. So there we go, across the line in our SLK. Looking really good there. And we got 20 more points. We were 5 seconds ahead of the drivatars there. So now if I hit continue, you can see we are at 40 points in total on the championship, going into our third race. So we'll go ahead and jump into the last race, finish out the championship in the last car. All right, here we go. The Lago Blanco. And we are in probably one of my favorite Porsches, the 2018 Porsche 718 Cayman GTS. There's something about Caymans I just really like, but the share code for the tune, along with the tuner's name and name of the tune, will be up on the screen. And we'll see what our Porsche can do. Ooh, hard on the brakes. Okay. You're going to have to use the drivatars like that sometimes too. I just did not get on the brakes hard enough there. I thought that was going to be a more gradual turn, but it was not. So use the drivatars to your advantage. Sometimes you're going to have to. And sometimes they'll break for no good reason either. So, yeah, you just got to make sure you're using every advantage that you can get. This turn coming up is always a funny one with the drivatars. So we're going to actually just kind of slow down a bit and see how they handle it. Because they typically don't do super great. And they did pretty good. I didn't slow down too much. But yeah, all of them run that wide. And I always run it wide too, because I forget it's there. But all right, here we go. Let's get our run on and get on the inside of this Z4. Here we go. Through the Baja Festival, we are going to take first place. And it's going to look much better doing it than those other cars. So hold out and continue to race. I do have a new animation. I'll pop up on the screen now for the Discord server. There's a link to it down below in the description if you are interested in joining. I do post all the tunes and share codes there, and I do encourage others to do that as well. If you do find, a car or tune that works out well, I've been asking people to post them on the comments here on YouTube, but YouTube does not like the numbers, so the share codes usually get blocked or whatever, or removed automatically. So your best bet is to go throw those on the Discord server. There is a channel inside the server dedicated just for Forza Horizon 5 festival playlist. So go throw them in there, and again, that's a good place to find them. Do try to have all these videos posted on Thursday, but I do post all of those share codes and tunes, or the share codes for the tunes, up on Discord, and they will always beat the actual videos coming out. So if you're someone like me that's always in a rush to do it, good option for you there. But cross the line in our Cayman, another first place finish, and about 5-second lead again. So 20 more points gives us 60 in total on the championship, and that'll get us the 2014 911 Turbo S. All right, but that is how you can get the 2014 911 Turbo S and complete the Modern Classics Seasonal Championship here in FH5 in the winter season of Series 8. Like I said, I'm going to be using the this car in the other seasonal championship, the Road Show. So kind of makes it to where you can use, or only pay for essentially one car and get the value to be able to get this done for the next championship as well. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did either, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content. As I said, I'll have the rest of the festival playlist going up throughout the day. But yeah, we'll catch you in the next one, and have a good one.